town, we're kind of lost.
We're not. We're just taking a couple of wee scenic roads.
I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door.
Right, we're in a little museum just outside Dreich. £4 entry. Go see what there is. It really does have some beautiful models of life in the past. These are really quite spectacular. This shows how Argyll Castle would have looked in the 14th to 17th centuries. A MacDougall stronghold, and it looked over the Sound of Mull. Here we have a rather basic little model of St. Columba landing on the Isle of Iona in his little boat. His boat is known as a curragh in Irish. It would probably be known as a coracle elsewhere. And definitely an Irish scene. An illegal whiskey cave. It's a Scottish scene. They're wearing kilts, but it could be anywhere. That is very cool. Also have some nice wildlife cabinets. We've got all sorts of interesting objects. Very dainty shells. There's the peregrine and raven. You don't really appreciate how large a raven is until you see him beside other birds. He's quite a brute. Oh, Izzy spotted an otter.
I thought they were smaller.
No, they're quite big. Dog otters are really, really quite big. The dog otter is the boy. He would be bigger than that. And what's that there? There. What's that?
A grey heron.
Oh, because you looked at the sign. Smart. Smart, smart, smart. And we go on and we have a woodpecker, which I'm struggling to get his wee face in. And what did you say this was?
An owl.
It's a buzzard.
Oh, it's like an owl.
Tell me when you see him. Oh, the seabirds are pretty impressive.
There's a seagull.
No such thing as a seagull.
Yeah.
No such thing as a seagull, look. It's a common mistake that everything is classed as a seagull. He looks like a seagull. He's a kittiwake. He looks like a seagull. He's a greater blackback gull. He also looks like a seagull. He's a fulmar. There's no such thing as a seagull. There is such a thing as a golden eagle.
Oh my!
Turn around and we'll see the size of you compared to him.
That scares me.
It's dead, it can't scare you. And then we're going on to the next one to see whether she can find the owl this time, because I'm nearly sure there's one in there somewhere.
That one.
Yes. Any others?
That one.
No, that's a hen harrier.
Oh.
It does actually quite look like an owl. I'll give you that one. Do you know what that is? That's a black grouse.
Oh.
And those are curlews. The display cabinets in here are really quite spectacular. There's a depiction of Moy Castle in the 16th century. I was going to tell you about this, Izzy, and this is the wee folk. I'm not sure what the snake's there for, because I was under the impression that St Columba had got rid of them all. But yes, this is the wee folk. And can you see anything unusual about his face?
It's green.
Yes.
And he doesn't have a nose.
He has one nostril. Apparently the fairies have only one nostril. That's a freaked out face. I've also done a rather impressive depiction of when Scotland had bears, and there's a beaver that was nearly as big as the tree. There's a wild cat up on the hill. There appeared to be some wolves chasing the deer. Oh, and the wild boar. This is an old photograph of the last crofter's black house that was occupied on the Isle of Mull. A lot of people had to leave such dwellings when they were forcibly evicted, because the Highland clearances decided that sheep were more profitable than people, so the people had to go. Mull is quite unique that it has some of the oldest and some of the youngest rocks. And when you look at the map of Mull and all the different kinds of rock that it holds, it's really quite impressive. You've got basalt columns like the Giant's Causeway. You have the pink granite around Finnefort. It was sent to the States. It was so sought after. We have these fabulous arches near Carsaig. I think I'll probably want to go there. And at Glengorm, there's a volcanic plug. That's really just to name a few. With what appears to be quite a heavy iron. Lift it up. It's got the shakes. Where do you think that would have plugged in? See, open the window, we can see them better. How do you think the iron would have heated up?
Like if you put it on here and then you put the wall, like the fire thing.
Maybe heat them in the fire. Okay. Good thinking. Here's the oil. Oh. Right, round two of the map reading. I think we possibly were on the right road the first time, but the road was so like a bike track that we didn't think it was the real road. But we did stop into, wait, have we look, the Old Byres Heritage Centre and Museum, and I'm thinking dementia home. The museum was fantastic. I think it's £4 for adults and £2 for kids. She charged us £4. She charged the next two people nothing. 10-year-olds need fed every 2 hours, so we had some toasties, which were beautiful. The salad came right out in 1982. There was apple on the salad. It's a new experience. The lady that owns it spent most of the time talking to herself, didn't she? Just sat behind the counter having a full-scale conversation with herself. It's worth a visit because it's just
bizarre.
Yeah, she said that. It's bizarre. We're going to find Calgary this time. We're now heading for a little walk down into Calgary Bay. Up on the hill is Calgary Castle, which is just really a mansion house, originally there in the 1600s and extended and added to after the clearances. And along here I think we can see the remains of some of the clearance village. Of all the sites we have gone to see abandoned villages, sorry, cleared villages, this one, very remote, very hardy people would have been living here, I would say, because it is quite exposed. But just look at the view. And you have that beautiful Calgary Bay. But we're going to head up towards these sheep and see whether we can find any remains of the old buildings. Right, we'll be back with you because I'm huffing and puffing like an Egypt. Yes, we got it. You climb up the hill. I think she's trying to do a house break-in. And you can clearly see the shape of an enclosure of some kind. I would imagine thatched. There's a very attractive boy there giving me the eye. And as you move along here, there's more evidence of building and earthworks. But this is all that's left of someone's life living during the clearances. There is a harbour, as you can see. It is quite run down. Izzy likes to climb on things, so I don't think we'll go there. But it is quite sad. And yes, it's exposed, but I just think if that was the view from your window of the morning, I wouldn't have wanted to leave here either. And then, right, someone needs to help. Help me, help, help, help. It's all gone way bit crazy. Right, we'll head back to the car and go a wee bit further.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Is that how explorers skip? What did you think of Calgary Bay?
It was cool and nice.
What did you think of the clearance village?
Wasn't good.
It wasn't nice, was it?
No.
What do you think about people getting put off their land so that she can go and stay?
Sad.
It is quite sad. But it's a beautiful place. And if you come to Calgary Bay, I can well recommend go up the wee hill to the clearance village. A 10-year-old can get there. Dora the Explorer.
Dora.
Quite a sweet churchyard. It appears to be burial place of many McGinnises and McLeans. Unfortunately, the church has an order on it to be listed. As yet, it's not. So, while it's a very traditional Scottish church, there is, as yet, nothing inside it. The pews have been cleared out. Sorry, stop. Commands a beautiful view, though. Where have you found on our map? Right, well, we'll see it then. Okay.